So now let's continue solving for the second blank. So we solved previously that the aircraft will be at an altitude of 24,400 feet after the first 7 minutes of descent. And the question is that at this point, the captain decides to change the descent rate of the aircraft. And after another 3 minutes, the altitude of the aircraft is 21,100 feet. Assuming that the aircraft maintain a steady, unchanging rate of descent, and the rate changed instantly after the first 7 minutes, what is the new rate of descent? So first of all, we need to know which formula we're going to use. Since we're calculating the rate of descent here, that's the common difference. So we're going to use the common difference formula. So here we have it. D equals to an minus a1 divided by n minus 1. So let's start plugging in some numbers. D equals to an minus a1. So since it's after the 3 minutes, an is the altitude after the 3 minutes, which would be 21,100. And now, what is a1 here? Is a1 this, 30,000 feet? No. Now, we might think that a1 would be the answer we previously calculated after the 7 minutes, but that would be incorrect as well, since a1 means the first term. But as we said in the lesson, sometimes questions related to time can be a bit tricky. Previously, we calculated that after 7 minutes of descent, the aircraft is at 24,400 feet. But a1 would be 1 minute into the 3-minute descent leg. So we have to subtract from this the descent rate. But since we don't know what it is, instead, we can change n. Let's pretend that this is a1 for a moment. Originally, it was a0, and now it's a1. So this was originally a3, now it would be a4. This is a little bit confusing, but this is just how time works, since it's like when you're born, you're not at 1 year old, you're at 0 years old. It's a bit of like the logic in there. So here we can just subtract the same number. But under the bottom, since we assumed that this would be a4 now, a4, that was a bit messy. So we have to do 4 minus 1 instead of 3 minus 1. So now let's calculate it. 21,100 minus 24,400, this is equal to negative 3,300 divided by 3. So the new rate of descent was negative 1,100 feet per minute. And there we have it. This question is very confusing. So this type of practice is needed a lot more, since time starts at 0 and normal sequences start at 1. So it is really confusing. But we still solved it, and here's the final answer.